Now, you are at the Saki Batman Center for Women and Children, where you work as a social worker. You also head up a shelter, and what you're seeing is something that's quite concerning, and that is a disregard for protection orders. Talk to us about that.
Yes, that is correct. In the time that I've been with the Saki Batman Center, which is about 5 years now, I've experienced the same challenge, where a lot of the residents arriving at the center would complain that they know about the protection order, they've heard about the protection order, but they've been struggling actually to get the protection order.
What is a protection order?
A protection order is an act that protects women who are being abused in their homes. It could be anybody who they live with who violates them in several different ways. So this order actually protects them from being harmed.
And you would presumably go to a police station where you would be granted a protection order.
That is correct. The first stop would be the police station. You actually still have to go to court for the order to be issued, but the police officer is the first point where you will actually be have to be assisted in order to get a protection order.
Now, once you have a protection order, what does that mean for you and potentially your family?
Well, for a woman who are being abused, it actually means that she's being protected. It gives a sense of security, a sense of safety, because this protection order should actually protect her from being violated again. Once the order has been issued, and anything happens, if that perpetrator violates that protection order, she can just pick up the phone, call the police, and he should then be arrested.
Now, does the protection order say that the particular person who this order is against should leave the home? Would this person have to stay a certain distance away from the person with a protection order? How does that work?
The protection order is very different from person to person. It all depends on the severity of the abuse. In some cases, yes, it does say that the perpetrator needs to leave the home. He can't stay there anymore. In other cases, it will say that he can't go to work. It will say that he can only come up to a certain distance from her. If she is the one leaving the home and she, for example, go and stay at the shelter or she go and stay at a family member, the protection order will then state that he must stay away from that particular address.
But Dorothea, the real problem you're seeing here is a disregard for these protection orders. Women who come to the Center for Help are saying that this is not being adhered to. What needs to be done on the part of police to ensure that this is adhered to?
I think, firstly, when it comes to the police force, because that is where the problem is, the ladies will report, I've been to the police station, my husband, my boyfriend, or whoever has done ABC to me, I then went to the police station. The officer at the desk said to me, this is a family matter, they are not going to intervene.
And that's so problematic.
It is, but it happens so often, you know, it really happens a lot. So I think the police force needs either to be educated, trained, or I believe that they are trained in dealing with domestic violence cases, but it seems that some of them are reluctant or they neglect their duties. What also happens a lot, a lady will tell us, I've been to the police station and I want to lay a criminal charge. Then the police officer would actually refer them to the Saki Batman Center. The Saki Batman Center are able to assist the residents with a protection order, but we can't lay a criminal charge. It needs to happen at the police station. So I can understand why a police officer who are trained are not able to assist a woman coming to the police station, asking to lay a criminal charge.
So let's just set this out there for a viewer who is perhaps unfortunately in a situation where she needs to lay a charge or get a protection order. The first port of call is to go to a police station.
That's correct.
And remember, keep in mind that the police it's the only place where you can lay that criminal charge.
That's correct.
Thereafter, in order to get the protection order, you would need to go through a court proceeding.
That's correct.
So I think the message here is don't leave the police station without a criminal charge. The Saki Batman Center or another similar center will not be able to do it on your behalf.
Yes, I would like to add, if it does happen that you are not getting the assistance at the police station, you are then welcome to come to the Saki Batman Center, because we will make sure that you do get the assistance that you need.